Some mobile gamers love the idea of playing games that have that classic look, that classic feel, the pixelated look. So today I'm bringing you guys 25 mobile games that you could play that have that pixelated style art. All different genres, all mixed up for you to play starting now. To start off today's list, we have, of course, Minecraft. Maybe it's one that you anticipated would be on this list, but you had to start it out with this game because it is probably the most popular pixelated game of all time. Use your creativity and have as much fun as you could imagine inside of Minecraft. Unfortunately, this one is not free to play. It costs $7.50, but most on today's list are free to play. Next up is Octopath, and this is a turn-based RPG style game with, of course, the art style that is being featured here today. Collect all of your different style battlers and take them to the battlefield in an RPG genre game. Apple Knight is a super fun hack and slash style platformer game, of course, with that pixelated look. If you're into platformers and you just like this classic style gameplay and this classic style look and feel, Apple Knight's one that is really a must try. Free to play, super casual, super fun. It's going to keep you coming back for more. And of course, Roblox is on the list here today as well. I mean, you have to put Roblox on this list. Many different pixelated game modes that you could play inside of Roblox on mobile, and millions and billions of people playing the game. Literally every kid loves this game, and you probably will too. Next, we have Project Clean Earth, which is a roguelike RPG vertical style game that is super fun. And obviously you could tell from the gameplay what you're gonna get from this one. Super casual, super fun, and in the art style that we're discussing and featuring here today. Dead Ahead Zombie Warfare. Right here you have a single player game where you are, well, taking out the zombie invasion in this platformer style game. It does have PvP elements, but it is primarily a single player game. It's one that you're gonna probably enjoy if you like casual, if you like pixelated, and if you like zombies. Souls Tower is next on the list, and it's another one of your platformer style games. This one reminding me of Soul Knight, but it's a platformer style, and it's one of those action games that's just gonna keep you entertained. Well, I don't know about for hours, but maybe for extended number of minutes. Definitely a fun one right here. Neon Abyss Infinite. I actually really like the graphic style in this one. It definitely has those pixelated style, but there's a little bit more detail than we've seen in many of the other ones. In this game, you have tons of opportunity for engagement, for fun, and for platformer style battles. The colors here are really on point, really engaging, and the gameplay is super fast, fun, and the weapons that you get to play with, well, as you can see, also very fun and rewarding. This one right here is a really solid game. Guardian Tales is an action RPG style game that has that, well, cyberpunky feel to it, all while having that dungeony world feel as well. This one could be one of those really hidden gems, or it could be one that you're not into. I guess that decision is up to you. Dark Raider is an action RPG style game that definitely brings in the spooky. You have some nice open world style, platformer style, well, pixelated style gameplay here. It reminds me of a pixelated version of Diablo, but obviously quite a bit lighter as far as depth of the game. But you have a nice option here if you're looking for something that really isn't so big on the graphics. Watcher Chronicles is another action RPG style game. This one giving a little bit more in terms of graphics. It definitely has more of a platformer style battle mechanic as well, but when you're talking about graphics, it kind of strays from the pixelated look more into the cartoony look, but for me it was one that I wanted to feature on this video because I thought it was worth playing. For those of you that love mobile games, make sure you subscribe to the channel because you're going to want to know what some of the best games are up and coming, and I bring you those videos every single day. Scourgebringer is an action style game that is super fast paced, and as you can see, every single part of this game seems like a boss battle. It seems like a little bit of a Super Meat Boy mixed with a Contra boss battle in every single round. You got to find your way through the zone and survive as you got to deal with the onslaught of all of the enemies and all the lasers that you encounter in each and every stage. Super fun game here, super simple graphic style, but also really worth playing. Hunt Down Mobile. It's your cyberpunk style shoot 'em up game that is a platformer style. You're noticing that a lot of the games here all kind of resonate within the same genre. This one is definitely classic. It has that great feel, reminding me of a game called eSWAT from back in the day on Sega Genesis. You're going to get that feel from a lot of the games here on this list today because the graphic style is what we remember from back in those days. This one though looks super fun. Crypt of the NECRODANCER, not the Necromancer. Right here we have a roguelike strategy game that definitely has a play on words. You're gonna have those nice Zelda style worlds with the box related movements throughout, and it's gonna be very simple, yet you're moving, as you can see, to the music. It's definitely a little gimmicky as how the music plays into the game, but some people may enjoy it if they're really into that type of a game. Music themed RPG. King Crusher, vertical styled, which is always a win for me, and it's going to be another RPG style casual game where you need to take down the bosses as they are on the top of the screen and you and your squad are on the boxes in the lower end of the screen. Pretty simple to figure this one out, but definitely has enough depth to keep you going over time. Ever want to run your own farm? Well, how about running your own farm in a pixelated world? Harvest Town allows you to do that. Super simple graphic style, but if you want to manage your farm or just get involved in a management game in any sort, this could be a great option for you if you're into something that's super casual. Witch Eye is an action-adventure style platformer game that definitely fits the graphic style we're focusing here in on today. This one, though, sits with a price tag of $2.99, but it definitely does have a lot of fun element to it. The game looks really good, reminds me of those classic games that we remembered from days of old, and just fits exactly what you're probably looking for if you're watching this video today. Endurance Dead Space is another one of those strategy style offline games that has some really nice quick gameplay movements to it, so I guess you can consider this to be one of the action style games as well. I like the ability to switch between weapons and customize your character to survive. Swords of CONVALLARIA. If you're looking for something that's kind of medieval looking, pixelated looking, and RPG themed, this could be an option for you as well. Definitely different than some that we've seen on the list here today, but also one that could bring you what you're actually looking for. Door Kicker Squad. This is a $3 game in the App Store right now and is pretty darn simple. You're going around and very aggressively taking down your opponents that happen to stand in your way in this action pixelated platformer. Stardew Valley. This game is a $5 game and is incredible as far as the simulation games go. Super popular, one of the most popular in simulation style RPG games, and it really does fit the need for those of you looking for something that's casual, simulation based, and super pixelated. Dead Cells. This is a $10 game, which is actually a pretty steep price point for a mobile game on the market, but it is a really good hack and slash platformer style game that is, of course, pixelated. Lots of people tend to like this game, but I'm not sure if you're someone that wants to drop 10 bucks on a game like this. If you are, though, it's a pretty solid option. Kingdom Two Crowns, another one that is not free to play. $6.99 price tag on this one right here, but it is a single player experience that you could have that they call stylized. Of course, it's going to take a lot as far as the atmospheric element goes to it, and if you're looking for something single player, that is not free to play. Maybe you have an option here that can keep you busy for a while. OTHERWORLD Legends is a pixelated RPG style game where you're going to go from room to room, taking down the enemies that you encounter in each. Definitely a lot of action, definitely nothing casual about this one. MO Astray. This one has a $5 price tag on it, has controller support as well, as you can see, and is a really super fast, gooey platformer style adventure game with a really unique art style. I'm actually a big fan of this one, again, reminding me of a Super Meat Boy style game. Definitely fun, definitely fast, and maybe worth the price tag. Shattered Pixel Dungeon. Yes, it's your roguelike RPG style game, definitely with that classic feel. Free to play with a lot of exploration and a lot of customization that you could do along the way. I like the shadowy world that's going to make you only unlock it as you encounter it along the way. Definitely brutal though, as RPGs were in days of old, and if you want to explore in a pixelated realm, maybe this one is something you'd enjoy. If I missed your favorite game, the game that you're playing right now, why don't you go ahead and leave it in the comment section below, because I'm going to take a look and maybe feature it in an upcoming video.